Okay, so let's start our sharing. The first skill that I'm going to teach you all is the function of annotation. So where can you enable this function of annotation? Okay, so you can find it on top. There is a annotate function, and during the workshop that we have did last time, we introduced them this usage of this stem, whereby we use this love, and the question that I asked the audience is that, can you please use this heart shape to stamp out where do you come from? Okay, for example, my hometown is Johor Bahru, so definitely I will stamp it here. All right, it's okay. So you can stamp it everywhere from your hometown. Okay, somebody was like from Sarawak, and we have a few from KL as well. Like Penang. I think we have one or two. Yeah, and I know different places of Johor as well. So this is a very simple usage for us to interact with the children. All right. So and you might be afraid that some kids might be very naughty, then they will just anyhow draw, like this one, like you draw anyhow, you take the draw and start drawing, so you might be panicked, but don't worry, okay, because there's another function right here, which is show name of annotator. Okay, so by showing the name of annotator, by enabling this function, when they annotate, then the name of the annotator will be shown on the drawing themselves. Okay, for example, if I were to draw anything here, then right beside here will have my name that will appear. So you don't have to be worried about it. All right, and when we are going to like next slide, definitely we would like to, you need to clear all drawing first. If not, the drawing will be brought to the next slide as well, okay, which might not be appropriate, or I mean not usable or relevant to the next slide of the teaching. Okay, so definitely you have to clear all drawing before you proceed. Okay, and because you can control when you want them to use the annotate function, so that's why you have to be very you need to control it. All right, so let's see, now we close it first. Okay, and how do we disable the function? Actually, it can be appear here, disable attendee annotation. Okay, so anyone beside you will not be able to annotate. Okay, so once you disable it, so throughout the lesson they cannot annotate your share screen. Okay, unless you want them to annotate, then only you enable it again. All right, and I'll give you an example of what we did during the workshop last time. Okay, and this is what we did. Okay, yeah, we have about 100 people joining us that day, and yeah, this is the drawing, because some of them are just started using Zoom, and they are not familiar, that's why they have some drawings over here. But don't worry, all these little things here, it's okay, because we all learn. We learn by making mistakes sometimes, so when you teach the kids, definitely they cannot get it maybe just on the first time. So be patient and guide them. All right, don't have to be panic, everything can be learned. Okay, so we learn one by one, don't be afraid to make mistakes. So next, I will introduce you some very useful and free website for you to use it to access your teaching, or to make your online teaching even more interesting. All right, so today I will introduce you 3 websites, and we will go through 2 of them with you all. Okay, just a brief one. Okay, so the first one we will use is Quizizz. Okay, it's Quizizz. Okay, Quizizz.com. All right, so let's go into the trial. Okay, so this is the trial of the game that we did also during the workshop, as you can see. All right, so I wouldn't tell you the answer. Okay, so I just anyhow answer. Okay, so they will have this ranking as well, as you play in groups, so it will be more interesting because everyone will try to get to the top of the ranking. So okay, yeah, so they will have a very cute music as well also, and they will have some special function whereby you can power up. Okay, so that's it for this sharing. Okay, so this is the first website that we can introduce you all to use it to make your teaching even more interesting or interactive. Okay, so and I'll also include the link at the bottom of our video so you can try out the game yourself as well, you know, so you can get a hang of it. And let's go to our second website. The second website is called mentimeter.com. Okay, so how does it look like? Okay, so let's go. This is the Mentimeter. Okay, so when we log in, when we want to create the game, then we will have to use mentimeter.com. But for those who want to join the game or the question, they have to go to menti.com. Okay, be careful of the difference. Okay. Alright, and this is the demo of what we did last time during a workshop as well. You know, we can ask our kids any kind of question you want. You know, for example, this one I asked, what's the food they crave for? You know, during the MCO. So we have about 52 participants that day on this game. So when they type in their answer, the numbers of the answer being typed out by more people, then the word will be larger. So for example, you can see, you know, strawberry might not be favorite of many, but like nasi lemak, you know, you can see that nasi lemak is the biggest word there, which means that more people are fond of nasi lemak. Okay, so you know, as the game are going, you know, the teacher can also be like a host, you know, to host a program, you know, to get them to be more involved or to be able to enjoy the game even more. You know, don't just say, oh, okay, I'm going to play a game, just throw it there for us to go and play. But you know, you can talk throughout the game is going on and to, you know, make everyone be more engaged in the game. All right, and beside this one, actually is called word cloud. All right, and beside word cloud, actually they have different types of questions that you can ask, you know, whether it's multiple choice, open-ended, Q&A, ranking, scales, and so much more. Okay, you can just explore yourself. All right, it's also free, this one. All right, and okay, and the third one actually is called Kahoot.com. Okay, KAHOOT. Okay, .com, and this one is slightly similar to the Quizzy.com, but there's slightly difference as well. Okay, if you like to know the differences, basically you can just create a new account in the website and try to explore the thing yourself. You know, even you can go to like YouTube for like easy tutorial for you to know how to use them. And yeah, it's not that hard to learn, and yeah, so hopefully and I believe that you'll be much better than me, you know, in creating all these things and to use all these online and free resources that's available for us.